Hey guys, welcome to our video. This comment comes from Joe Duffy. The video that he's commenting on is one where we talk about this very common pattern or psychological technique from debt collectors, and that is where you're on the phone with them, and if you don't immediately pay them, they say, "So are you refusing to pay? Because I'm going to have to mark you down as a refusal to pay." Sometimes they'll say, "I'm going to have to put on your permanent record a refusal to pay." And so in the video, I talk about what does that mean? Here's the bottom line. It means nothing. It's it's like saying, I'm going to have to put in your file that I'm wearing black socks. So what? Okay? It doesn't mean anything. But they say that because it makes it sound like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be, have somewhere on my record that I refuse to pay. Well, I'll tell you this. If a debt collector calls you, I should hope that you're refusing to pay them. You should not pay anybody over the phone, in my opinion. Tell them, send me, you can get all the answers you want. I think that's a good idea. Ask them questions like who, what, why, when, where, how, those types of questions. But end it with send me proof in writing. And so if they say, well, I'm going to mark you down as a refusal to pay, well, it doesn't mean anything. But the question is, can they lie to you? And so I want to address that sort of broadly. And then, Joe, I'll make it specific for in this context of I'm going to mark you down as a refusal to pay. So broadly speaking, if we're talking about something covered by the FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, so we're a consumer, we're dealing with a debt collector, and this is consumer debt, then if they lie to you, that violates the FDCPA. That's section 1692E. And then there's a whole bunch of examples in the subsections. But just broadly speaking, no debt collector can use false, deceptive, misleading, anything like that to try and collect the debt. So if they lie to you, the typical response should be, all right, we're going to sue them. Now, what if they lied to you about, I'm going to mark you down as a refusal to pay? Well, if they say that to you, but they don't mark you down, well, then that is a lie. Okay. Now, I'm not sure that I would sue over that. I might, depending on the context of the call. But they may very well put in a little code, like RFP, refusal to pay. So, specifically about this, we're just looking for a lie that is designed to try to force you or trick you into paying. So if they say, I'm going to mark you down as a refusal to pay, and you say, what does that mean? They say, oh, this is going to be terrible for you. Everybody's going to know that you refuse to pay this. It's going to haunt you for years to come. Well, then, yeah, absolutely. I would sue over that because all of that's a lie. If you ask them, what does that mean? They say, well, I'm just going to click a button or hit F5 or type in RFP and it's going to say refuse to pay. And they go, well, how does that hurt me? They go, well, it doesn't. Okay. I probably wouldn't sue over that. Okay. Because they told you they're going to do something, they do it. Now, they're certainly implying that this is bad, that this is negative, but it would depend on, in part, the tone of the voice and the actual words that they use. So the starting point, though, is any debt collector lies about anything, that I'm saying, okay, I'm very likely to sue that debt collection company. Now, there might be something where I look at and say, well, that's not a big deal, or I'm not going to sue on that. Or this is sometimes what we do. We say, you know what? They lied about this little thing. Let's just wait till they lie about something big. Because if they'll break the law in a small way, they'll certainly break the law in a big way. And then we sue them for that, and it's a much more valuable suit and much more damaging to these debt collectors. So a good question, Joe. Hope that helps at least to kind of get you thinking about it. And if you have any follow-up, definitely put that either in your original comment or below this new video here. And I appreciate you guys watching this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.